Jesus. Green cheese, anyone? Manja, manja, bon appetit, let's eat. It's time for Tanks Cooks. Manja, manja, bon appetit, let's eat. It's time for Tanks Cooks. It's time. Alright, I'm doing another fan sent recipe today. This was sent by Nick Campo. And it's Spanish croquettes. Oh, my Spanish croqueta, using it for the leftover ham at Easter. Oh, Spanish croqueta. Yep, got some ham. A little bit left ham over ham from Easter. You know, you got that ham. You get tired of ham sandwiches. You know, so you want to try something different. So I'm going to be making these Spanish croquettes. And it says I got to chop the ham finely. So let's chop these ham finely. We got this little chopper ding, and if I can get it open. Here we go. And we'll chop up the ham. So we'll just chop this up. We could use this for like vegetables and stuff, but I think we could use it for ham. So let's chop this baby up. Come on, come on. I know you can be chopped in there. Let's go. Here we go. A little tricky to do this. All right. All right, Spanish croquettes. Chopping the ham for Spanish croquettes. That's the way to chop the ham for the Spanish croquettes. Oh, the Spanish croquettes. All right. It's going to take a little bit longer than I expected to do this. But eventually it's going to go through. All right. Tear the ham. Oh, Spanish croquettes. Let's go. You see, we're chopping up really nice, fine like that. Little pieces like that. Let's see, maybe if I can give it a good whacking. Well, that didn't fucking work. Alright, this is going to be a little trickier than I expected. Alright. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Ah, there it goes. Looks like it's starting to work a little bit better now, you see? Chopping up the ham is not as easy as you think. Oh, we gotta chop it up real fine, so it makes it really hard. That's the sound of the men working on the chopping of the ham. That should be about a cup. That should be about enough. There we go. See, it worked out. Look at that. Get that off. There we go. We got our finely chopped ham. Really looks fine. Here it is. It worked. It worked. It worked. This was a little tricky, but it worked. All right, now we gotta make our little mixture here for the croquettes. And we have to take 2 tablespoons of butter. Let's get our saucepan onto medium heat. Let me see, 4 tablespoons. Cover that. So that is about half a stick of butter. So we gotta melt down this butter. And we're gonna be putting in a few other ingredients. So, all right, this butter's almost completely melted. So we go on to our next step, which is we're gonna put in a 1/4 cup of flour. So let's get a 1/4 cup of flour. This is about 1/4 cup. Let me take out the, there we go, 1/4 cup of flour. Now we have to really mix this up together. stir it consistently for about 2 minutes. A cup of milk, we have to put it in gradually. So let's gradually add some milk. Start whipping this around. Into our mixture it goes. Alright. And continue to stir. We'll add in some spices here. Put in some paprika. And a healthy amount of paprika for this. Here we go. Just gonna put a little bit of accent. A little bit of garlic powder. Here we go. And some lemon pepper. And we have to wait till this comes to a boil and starts to thicken. Spanish croquettes, gonna make Spanish croquettes. Gotta continue to stir this. Start to thicken. And when it gets to a boil, that's when we get to our next step. All right, I removed it from the heat. Well, it's not time to eat. No, it's still a while to go yet. So let's get this ready, and we're gonna stir in our ham. Yep, indeed. Let's stir this ham in. These Spanish croquettes. Also gonna put in some Parmesan cheese. Well, I gotta get new Parmesan cheese. Look at this. I don't think that's supposed to be what Parmesan cheese is supposed to look like, but I could add it later. Yeah, I'll buy some Parmesan cheese and add it to the next step. Step is to pour this into our little dish here, a little tray. Spanish croquettes. Oh yeah, it does. Oh, it's the Spanish croquettes. Pour it out into this dish. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at the ham. Ham in the croquettes. Now I'll add in my Parmesan just before I fry them up. That shouldn't be too harmful, I guess. Shouldn't have fucked it up that much. I mean, that green cheese, that didn't look good. That cheese was really green. I mean, I've never seen cheese that green before. I mean, it's so green the Jets could wear it as a fucking shirt. I'll put this in the fridge, let it chill for a couple hours, let it really settle in, and then we'll coat them, fry them up, and we'll have our Spanish croquette back. And it's been in the fridge a couple hours. And I got new cheese to replace the old cheese, that green cheese. It didn't look good, I tell you. But we'll change it up a little bit. We'll put the cheese on top. Cheese. So let's get some of this grated cheese, Pecorino Romano. I actually like to prefer that to the Parmesan, but let's pour some cheese on top of here. Just a little cheese. A little cheese, if you please. All right, we have to take out 2 eggs. Of course, using our easy egg cracker. So let's use our easy egg cracker. This is the easiest way to crack eggs. Here's 1 egg. And 2 eggs. And here's our easy egg cracker. We're gonna beat these eggs up a little bit. We're gonna be making an egg wash. Egg wash. It's the egg wash. Breadcrumbs. So we got breadcrumbs and eggs. Okay, we got some oil heating up. And now we gotta shape these into like ovals. These croquettes. Oh, croquetta, shape them into an oval. That's how we make Spanish croquettes. There we go. Nice little ball here. There's the ball. Make it more oval-like. Alright, we'll dip it into the egg. Dip it into the breadcrumbs and get ready to fry these babies up. Oh, croqueta, we're gonna make them. Hopefully this doesn't come out too fucking bad. Alright. Shape, dip, coat. Shape, dip, coat. Shape, dip, coat. Shape, dip, dope. Shape, dip, coat. Shape, dip, coat. Shape, dip, coat. And keep doing the process until you're all done. So, shape. Oh, I got that a little bit more of this one. So let's shape. Dip. And coat. Shape, dip, and coat. That's the way we make it. Shape, dip, and coat. That's the way to make it. Shape, dip, and coat. Whoa. That's how you make it. Alright, here's another one. We'll shape it. Right, here's our last one. Shaped, dipped, and coated. Now we got to get ready to fry these babies up. And now here comes the part where we fry these babies up. So let's get the Spanish croquettes and put them into the hot oil. Alright, we'll put a couple in at a time. We got, looks like we have 7, so we'll put in 4 now. We got to cook these evenly. Let them fry up, brown up. And turn them over, and that's how we make these. All right, these are browning up quite nicely. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the way they're browning. Browning up nicely. So let's turn over the croquettes. Come on, turn. Turn the croquettes around. Brown on other side now. Yeah, there it is. Nice to that. Right, we took out this batch. I didn't hit record, so I just put in the last 3. We have to put it in a bowl with a paper towel. Drain all that extra oil. And these cook really fast. 3 to 4 minutes in the oil. Like in and out. And it's almost time to plate the meal. Alright, let's get these last croquettes off here. And it's time to plate the meal. Time to plate the meal. Time to plate the meal. Alright, well, let's see how these... Alright, let's see how these came out. Here are our Spanish croquettes. I think I didn't call for any extra cheese, but it seems like there should have been more cheese in this. But I put the Parmesan on after the disaster with the green cheese. But here's our Spanish croquettes. You can make this either as a hand snack or something like that. It's a nice little appetizer, kind of a horse d'avoine. You know, it's good. I think it's a really good horse d'avoine. Yeah, a nice little appetizer, horse d'avoine, maybe even a little snack, these Spanish croquettes. Yeah, I know the word's outdoors, but it's spelled horse d'avoine, and I think I like that word better. So I'm changing the word now to horse d'avoine. So let's see how these Spanish croquettes came out as we plate the meal. Time to plate the meal. Time to plate the meal. So here is our Spanish croquette. Nice way to deal with some leftover ham from whenever you make a nice little ham. So let's see how these came out. Tasty. Of course, Nick Campo sent this recipe, so thanks, Nick. And if you want to send me a recipe, email me njtank99@gmail.com. And don't forget, manja, bon appetit, let's eat.